What's up, everybody? Welcome back to episode 2 of Shop Talk, the series where we talk a little business at you while providing some eye candy. So today's episode is all about selling fancier versions of things you already sell. Got some great footage of applying finish to some walnut and bloodwood pen holders, and then some curly maple cribbage boards, both of which are great examples of a fancier version of something we were already selling. So, when it comes to the pen holders, this guy is king. This black walnut and cherry pen holder really took off for us. It's become pretty much our best-selling item at this point. So, it was only natural that we should try to maybe capitalize on its popularity and the reputation for the quality that it is, and try to launch a fancier version. So, these took a while to catch on, but it's finally worth building entire batches of these walnut and bloodwood pen holders. Just a fancy exotic hardwood, same build process, but a much different look overall. When pricing something like this, it's definitely important to consider the material cost of the bloodwood itself, and then the strain, I guess, of gluing it up properly, because sometimes you have to really make sure that oil is off of there, or it will wreck the glue up. So it's always good to launch new items, test new things out, but you can't forget about improving upon items that have already proven themselves. So it can be just as important to try to fish around with some higher quality versions or just some fancier versions of things that you already got. So like I said, it did take a while for this listing to catch on, and it didn't seem like people were all that interested at first, but I believed in the color scheme. We advertised it a little bit, stuck with it, and it did gain some traction. Now it's nice to see a pen holder sell for just substantially more than it would otherwise. Same build process, nothing, it's all figured out already as far as the shipping goes, just a better profit. Well, there you have it. All that's left to do is take this little doggy toothbrush and get some finish on the inside of the holes. I don't go all the way down because it would never dry, but we go far enough down so that there's no contrast of light wood that catches the eye. After that, we're just going to take a rag and buff all these dry, set them to cure, and then we have our batch complete. Alright, up next, got another treat for you here. So we're going to be finishing a bunch of cribbage boards today. Here's a look at some of the different ones that we sell. We have walnut, ash, and curly maple on deck for today. Really, I got this really nice piece of curly maple that I want to show you. I'm pumped about it. I think it's going to look ridiculous with finish on it. So might as well get it on film. So here's that little magnetic cover. It's a side door on the cribbage board, and it covers the compartments for the cards and the pegs. I think it's going to kind of give us a tease here of what the grain's going to look like on the rest of the board. Woo! Got some nice grain in store today. Gorgeous curly maple. Man, I could nerd out about that. Wow, look at that. Let's see what we got here. So it's the listings that prove themselves that kind of make it a good idea to launch a fancier version, right? So for us, that listing was this black walnut and maple cribbage board. That black walnut surface really took off. It's definitely been the most popular. We've gotten some good upcharges on engraving the side door for people. So if you're wondering what led us to this curly maple board, it was this. Alright, I got the top and the sides of this finished, and it is out of control. Really cool grain. Can't believe it. Feel like we got a pretty good deal at the old lumber store. So here's the back side, getting finish on it too. It's almost a shame we drilled all those holes in the front side, huh? Looks nice. Alright, thanks guys. That was a good one. Hope you enjoyed the footage. Here's a nice little side-by-side of how much that curly maple grain can vary and why it's important to try to have an eye for it at the lumber store. Check this out, man. So this board on the right is plenty curly, and when it hits the light just right, it's beautiful. Absolutely gorgeous. Very noticeable. But then you move over here and you're just like, is that even the same species? This they probably could have marketed, I don't know, tiger maple? Where does curly maple become tiger maple? Somebody tell me.